Hallelujah, hama dzinodikana. What you really see is an accident. It is not an accident. What if these are national sacrifices? What if there is an altar in the high place demanding human blood? What you see with your physical eyes is just an accident where a big truck overtakes and collide with a combi. But in the realm of the spirit, what you see with your eyes, what if it is a national sacrifice? Do you know there are some places that you cannot step on here in Zimbabwe? There are some altars in the high places where your pastor, where your church leader can never enter into those places. Where there are altars in high places, altars demanding human blood for national sacrifices. This accident, especially yesterday's accident, it is a call to prayer for the church to intercede on behalf of Zimbabwean citizens to counterattack every demonic activity, every demonic activity that is taking place in the realm of the spirit, which is impacting or having impact in the physical. What you see as an accident, it is your physical eyes that tells you that it is an accident. But if you are a spiritual man, you understand that we are in the seasons where sacrifices needs to be done. Demons are busy. I agree with Commander Ibrahim. You know, the things of the spirit has no limitation. When he said a demonic calendar is shifted, yes, it might sound good, but the things of the spirit are spiritually discerned and can only be understood by spiritual men. There is an altar. There are altars. Remember, in Zimbabwe, we have got 10 provinces. And these 10 provinces are connected at Mazowe, where we have 10 cardinal points that connect 10 provinces of Zimbabwe. What I'm saying, this is deep. You are only used to your family altar where we have preached and teach our followers and congregants kuti ayo akune altar yekumba kwenyuka inongoda iwewe, ropa rako iwewe aridi ropa revamwe, but altar yenyika, it demands Zimbabwean blood. So if as long you are a Zimbabwean, you can be sacrificed unknowingly to the national altar of this nation. What am I saying? We need to raise more prayers. We need to raise an altar of prayer. When I say an altar, I am not saying building a physical altar, but I'm talking of commitment to prayer, interceding and praying for Zimbabwe. We need to counterattack this national altar, which is demanding human blood of Zimbabwean citizens. We need to raise a bar in prayer. We need to gather people in prayer. We need to gather intercessors in prayer. Those people that can stand on the gate for the nation of Zimbabwe. I don't want to lie to you. You might be the next sacrifice, or your beloved one might be. Just imagine 17 people dying on the spot. Hakuna kuda kwa Mwari kwa kadaro. Why would God take 17 people one time? Hakuna coincidence ya kadaro. Your eyes and your understanding and your shallow biblical understanding tells you that it is the will of God. Because preachers are afraid to speak the truth. There are national altars that are demanding human blood. These altars are in certain places where you don't have access physically, but you can have access spiritually, because you cannot limit a spiritual being. You cannot limit a spiritual man from physical boundaries. With this, I'm just sending you a message. Search your heart, search yourself. These accidents, I agree with my brother who said there are going to be more of them. We are not praying to have more accidents, but we are telling you the truth. As long we are having these political challenges in our nation, we will continue having these type of sacrifices unless a Gideon rise and stand and destroy the altar of his father and its pole. It's time to pray. If you think you need to engage me, you need to share with me some spiritual insights, please, I kindly ask you to WhatsApp me on 071 462 3380. If you think we need a spiritual engagement about the events that are taking place in Zimbabwe, from a spiritual point of view, let us remove the political point of view. From a spiritual point of view, I believe there are altars that need sacrifices, altars that needs to be, there are some gods, some spirits in this season that needs to be appeased, and these spirits and these demons, they are demanding blood, human blood for that matter. That's the reason why we are having this kind of accidents where 17 people die on the same spot. These are party of national sacrifices that are secretly taking place in our nation. With this, may God bless you and may God continue to do so.